Alright, I've included my audio.
Welcome to the Russian Grand Prix. We are at Sochi this evening with GP2. I am joined by the legend himself, Goat. Goat, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Rods?
I'm peachy. Carlos is here too, but he's a wuss and he's not going to include his audio because he's going to leave me again. He's never around. Cheers, Carlos. I'm just picking. All right, Goat, can you tell me who was the first one out here? I think I can scramble through.
So,
Tom looks
Phantom,
like he's coming
I believe.
second.
Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's not even. It's not Phantom. We have a bit of traffic, though. That's not good. And then 2 McLarens.
Tom's going to cross the line now to begin the first outlap, it looks like, this evening. I do apologize. I did miss good old Q1 and Q2. I was home, but I was doing a couple things. I just had to run home quick. But, hi, Tom looks like he has pace this evening. And he's still running that pumpkin helmet. I did tell him on Sunday during the GP1 stream that he needs to get rid of that thing. So, I know, he did say he liked it. So, I'm going to ask you guys have been watching before I have. Let's go with a bit of your predictions for this Q3 session. Mongdog actually did not make it through. Something happened to him in Q3, actually Q1. We'll have to take a look at that later, but the championship leader for this evening did not make it to Q2 or Q3. So that is going to be pretty interesting. Riding on board with Tom. They do have a little bit of overcast in the race, but as I can report, there is no rain. I gotta log into this thing. I was multitasking. Tom gets a little loose in the back end out of that last corner. Well, not last corner. You have to mind me. I'm gonna get my wits about it. So he's definitely carrying a lot of pace this evening. Don't mind me as I'm logging in so I can follow the comments you guys nail in.
Ooh.
So who's gonna? So Lucky gets a 32.3. Tom sits a 32.1. So Carlos's team did a 33.1. Dino did a 33.5. So let's see. Hayes is gonna abandon her lap and pull it into the pits. Rufio's on an out lap. Phantom's also gonna pull it into the pits. Looks like Becker's out. Aruzia is gonna cross the line to set his first competitive time. Goes pole position right now, 32.1 as well. Yeah, let's see if that holds.
Just over 10 1,000s quicker.
Come on, copy that code. There we go. Now I'm in, so I can fully pay attention to what I'm doing. Much better. Yeah, I see your comments in there already. Carlos, nice. So Ruzio right now at the top of the leaderboard on times for Q3, followed by Tom. Lucky's right up there, who came runner-up last week in the Mexican Grand Prix, right behind Mongdog. We do have a reserve in the racing point this evening. We're gonna call him Hamster.
Hamster.
3. Hamster. See if that's just somebody getting out of the way. Yeah, it is. Looks like it's one of the Hasses. So Rufio is on a flyer. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing, Carlos. You're watching the stream and also commenting.
Multitasking.
So I know this man Goat was practicing this evening, or I think it was last night, with his McLaren team. So what are you expecting from your team this evening, Goat? They both made it to Q3, which is a solid showing.
Yeah, it's the first time we've both made it to Q3. The main thing we focused on was consistency, really, just not getting penalties and race pace. We haven't really focused on quali pace, but we're focusing on doing some tow to try and help with the quali pace. So in the next run for Phantom's getting a tow off Dino.
Let's roll down. Phantom is on an out lap. Rufio did set a time of 33.1, so a second slower than Aruzia, but I feel like he'll improve. Phantom is out of fuel. Becker pulled into the pits. Interesting to see where Hayes is
out of fuel.
Oh no, you're right. It is the pit thing. What is he? What's he doing?
He's waiting for Dino to catch up because he's getting the tow.
Ah, okay. Kind of like what the Haas team did in GP1 last week, Carlos.
Yeah. No, he's not far behind at all. He's only a couple of corners behind.
Here goes Hayes for her first flyer of this evening in Q3. Let's see what time she can post. It looks like she's going to leave it a bit late. I think she's only going to have one go at this, so it'll be interesting what time she can get herself stuck into. Let's see, Becker's on an out lap. So right now, the only one on a competitive time is Hayes. So we'll ride with Hayes. See what time she can get stuck into. I don't know. It's hard to say with predictions for the top three this evening, Goat, Carlos. I would have obviously put Mongdog up there, but as he didn't make it through, I mean, Lucky, Tom, and Ruzia. I think it's
if Phantom can nail
this
lap with the tow right now, he is sorted.
McLaren boss riding up with the McLaren team. Look at these two.
That's a good tow.
So Dino, let's see if Phantom can top the 33.5 that Dino has done. But we're going to jump back with Hayes. Hayes goes quickest, 31.9.
It's a good lap,
That
actually.
is a quick time. So we'll stick with Phantom here. Let's see what time he can get himself stuck into. Yeah, so
that
I mean, how do you guys feel?
First sector.
How do you guys feel about the Russian Grand Prix? I know a lot of people either like it or they hate it.
I love this track.
It's quite a comfortable track. There's no elevation, there's no hills, no declines that you have to really worry about. You can kind of just drive. But there are walls everywhere in
the hill
Sector 2
coming
and Sector 3.
Phantom, where Phantom is now, that's an awkward incline when you're accelerating and braking there.
True.
Oh.
For a lot of the guys that don't run any type of assist, it can actually catch you out pretty easily. So Phantom's going to cross the line here in just 2 corners time. What time can he get himself stuck into? Goat's rooting him on. Let's see. Gets 5th. 32.5.
It's not a bad lap.
So right now, Hayes holds the time right now. It looks like Tom is going to go for another one to try to steal the momentum off of Hayes. Hayes is going to leave it. She's going to crawl back to the pits. Mindly get out of the way from everybody. All the viewers are coming in. Cheers, guys. Sorry I did miss Q1 and Q2. A lot of guys on their out lap now. A lot of guys on a competitive lap as well. Let's see. Dino is pushing for a lap. Another lap, it looks like. No, yeah. Set a 33.5. I'm sure he's going to knock a lot of the time off on that one. Becker is right out there with it.
On the next straight as well.
It looks like the Mercedes duo is going to do the tail here as well. Though Becker has not yet set a lap.
Yeah, Becker's playing with fire here. What's Becker doing? Is Becker just not going to set a lap at all? Or?
I think it is his first Q3 appearance of the season, so I mean, you gotta go. It's fun to qualify. It's fast as sweeping the full race. Okay, nice one, Dinner. Eke's in here. Eke! Carlos calls Captain Eke, another McLaren team. Probably rooting on Phantom and Dino. So I feel Lucky's going to be held up here a little bit by his teammate. Nothing against Becker, but Lucky has a little bit more pace than Becker. I wonder if Becker is aware that Lucky's behind him. 10 seconds remaining in this session. Let's see if anybody can top the time that Hayes is set up at 31.9. It'll be interesting. Becker is really pushing. He does have Lucky right behind him. He's going to go for it. No, he's going to back off of his teammate. I feel like that's going to hold up Lucky just a bit. Lucky backs out of his lap. So unfortunate, he's going to cross the line. Tom only crosses the line. P2. Soap is going to cross the line. Goes fourth with a 32.3. Ruzia is going to cross the line. 32.1. I think there's going to be some words said in the Mercedes team paddock this week. I don't think Lucky's going to be very happy with that. Rufio crosses the line, 32.4. It's going to be up to Dino. Let's see what Dino can do. He's going to be the last one to cross the line, if he can say anything. Otherwise, SF1 Hayes is going to take pole position for the Russian Grand Prix. Do you guys know if anybody has told Hamster not to ready up the lobby?
I don't know, actually.
Okay.
Team penalty. 50 points deduction.
So let's see if Dino can improve on the 33.1. I forgot to watch his sector times. I was watching the car.
No, she's not much.
Only finished 9th. So SF1 Hayes grabs pole position.
This is going to make for a really exciting race to see Mongdog come from the very back, cutting through the field.
So there you guys have it. SF1 Hayes grabs pole position with a 31.9. Tom follows in second, 32.1. Ruzia, 32.4. Soap is in fourth. Lucky grabs fifth this evening. Rufio, sixth. Phantom in seventh. Hamster in eighth. Dino in ninth. And Becker, solid job to get it into Q3. Unfortunate not to be able to set a lap, but he has gotten himself in P10 for this evening. Wow, he didn't set a lap. I wonder if it was invalidated, and he held up his teammate, which is going to be an interesting conversation in the Mercedes duo this week. I'm sure, however, they'll talk it through. And these guys are going to have their complimentary 5-minute break. Hopefully Hamster does not ready up the lobby to make sure that Hayes has told him.
I'm going to grab some orange juice.
Orange juice? What?
Orange juice, not lime juice.
I just have a big thing of water next to me. So there it is, the overcast that my team informed me of. So these tires are definitely not going to warm up as much. Go as you were saying, Lucky starting on the medium compound. I wonder if that's going to affect his first couple laps. Track being a little cooler, it's going to take a little longer to get those tires to optimum temperature. Make the places in the race. Trying to imply something. Dinner is here. Hello, Sam. So, this is going to be an interesting race. All 20 drivers are here. A little bit of overcast. We saw in a performance race earlier in the season, a lot of drivers took a very questionable line into turn one. I am hoping that they don't do that this evening. Top off. Looks like Hamster knows the drill.
Alright guys, I'm gonna leave you to it. I'm gonna get ready. Get going.
Alright, careless. You too.
Alright, GOAT. Predictions. Top 3. Too early to call it.
I'm going to say Mongdog will be on the podium.
from P20 down to
I think he will.
P3 or P2?
I'd say P3. I think that the top two would probably get away just by pure slipstream alone, DRS.
It is a track that penalties do play a major favor in, so it's not not possible. So you might be right. It is going to be a good question to keep our eye on, Mongdog. I really don't know how to call it between the top 5 right now. You have the likes of Tom up there, Hayes is up there. You can't count out Soap or Ruzia. Who else is up there? Lucky is up there as well, and he's on a different strategy, so it might play into his favor. Yeah, I agree, Eke. Please no huge crash into T1. GP2, I do not want to deal with that this week. You guys have been racing each other for, I think this is round 6. Mind your gap, mind the pace in front, and be wary of the guys that are going to brake early.
I told my guys,
and if you have
either
to
run wide or cut the corner if you have to.
Yeah, I was just about to say it. If you have to go wide, it's not going to hurt you too much, even if you collect a penalty.
I know. My guys are informed anyway that if they have to lose 1 or 2 tenths per lap to make sure they don't cut a corner, then do it.
Phantom's in the chats with a crossed fingers emoji. Good luck, Phantom. I'm kind of anxious to get this one going. So we loaded into this. This should be going in about 2 minutes time. 2 minutes time. 2 or 3 minutes. Oh, nope. We're going now. Soul's the one to ready up, so that's okay. They like to prove me wrong all the
I guess
time,
we're going
I
now.
swear. Soul's ready up. Let's see if anybody else readies up. He's the only one currently.
Going to the Mercedes garage, isn't it? I'm not used to being on this side of the commentating.
So let's see how these guys. Looks like a couple other guys are readying up. That is good. All right. Looks like everybody is just about ready. Get ready for this amazing ghosting that happens on the formation lap. Everybody disappears. And then they reappear. Oh, that wasn't as bad. We do have
some people
a
not
couple
moving.
of stationary cars.
I know.
One of the McLarens are stationary. He's gonna set on a set of cold tires.
Fuck.
Yeah, Dino. He is on the soft stuff, so they shouldn't be too long to get warmed up.
No, it's the start I'm worried about.
That is.
Slipstream is mad. You can lose out so much.
Yeah, this game, it's all about really staying in the toe of somebody that is ahead of you, and if they break that toe, it is so difficult to get it back. If they have any more pace than you do. But if they have more pace than you do and you just stay in their toe, it's so easy to keep up with them. You don't have to use much ERS. You don't have to use, rich fuel mode at all.
Yeah.
Just stick behind them. Everybody's playing.
Have a look at tires.
Very nice. Yeah, good call actually. Tire situation. Nobody has selected the hards.
No, you don't want to go hard around here.
No, I mean this tire is very low on tire dig. Should be a one-stop this evening with a lot of these drivers, unless something happens. Oh no, Dino needs an invite quick. He does have some time. His car is still there, so he should be able to jump into his car. But, ladies and gentlemen, the field. Oh, he got it just in time. The field is lining up for this Russian Grand Prix. I hope you guys are excited. I hope these guys keep it clean in turn 1. But we are just about ready to go as Mongdog makes the last final corners here to line up on the grid. go get ready to clip some stuff for me.
Oh man,
Let's be honest.
I'm watching my
Long
guys.
Dog lines up now. All right, let's get rid of a lot of this stuff. Give me a better look on this. There we go. Waiting for those 5 red lights. And they're lit. We are go, go, go for the Russian Grand Prix. Man, they held those for a long time, but here we go. Looks like Tom gets a really good start out of the first turn. He's already up to P1. Mercedes not too far behind. Here we go. This is what I'm really worried about. Let's make sure everybody gets through. A couple end plates I see already popped off of some of the cars. Looks like everybody's pretty much made it through though. End plate, I was gonna say, look at Aruzia. Or is that so? Looks like a couple people. Oh no!
Oh my god!
Phantom's got knocked by somebody with a 5-second grid penalty. Or yeah.
Look, he just
Yes,
caused
clipped that.
didn't he?
Somebody just slammed the wall
Rat's
really hard there as
lagging
well.
everywhere.
Is that Rat that's lagging? Yeah, I see it. Make sure that it doesn't cause any problem. Whoa, he's gone somewhere, and Dino is now spun. What is going on? Phantom has left the session. So we're gonna get this back on. Let's jump back through, make sure everybody's making it through the turn 1. I don't know. These first corners are, first laps are always super interesting. So unfortunate right now for the McLaren team. Let's see. It does seem that Dino still has his full wing intact. So we're going to pop this information back on. Aruzia is now leading this Grand Prix just ahead of Tom. We're going to get some of this stuff back up.
Look at Mongdog.
Get this up for you guys. Long Dog has made himself from P20 to P9 already in 1 lap. So Raph is fighting Becker here. Those two do have history, so hopefully they play nice. Aruzia is out ahead. Be interesting to see. I see Lucky has unfortunately had some bad luck in the first lap. He dove into the pits as well as Coulthard. Coulthard goes to the set of hards. Let's look down to the Delta Hamster riding there. Our reserve driver this evening is in P5. Rufio is not too far behind. And the battle for P4 is relatively close. Soap is doing a good job right now, hanging on to that. Oh, Raph. Oh, okay, he's lagging. I thought he just slammed into the wall. Let's hope he can get his car away from people. So his car, the Delta and the lag bit doesn't happen too much. It's strange. I usually don't see that from Raph. I wonder why that's happening. But
I'm focusing on
P16.
Oh, Rat is getting big X's all over his name.
Come on, get away from this pact. Tom sets the quickest lap of the race so far. If you can pull away, it will help the latency just a bit. But the problem is he's stuck in this bit right here with the other cars. Look at Soap now battling Hamsters. The Hamster's going to go to the inside. No, Hamster thinks better of it, tucks it back behind Soap. Tom is starting to put a little bit of pressure on Aruzia. Sherbert with the 3-second time penalty there at the bottom.
Dino's closing in on Cardinal. He closed in by a second.
Cardinal
has damage.
or the mediums. No, he doesn't have any damage. Dino is on a set of softs.
Mediums must not be. Oh,
that's gonna help.
The mediums,
It's gonna help him.
The mediums won't be switched on. Because it's overcast.
Right there. Oh, I'm gonna ride this. Let's see, yeah, I'm getting X's from Raph as well, which is really strange. He's not too far away from me. I wonder if his connection's just really bad this evening.
As ZQXB goes through Rat. Dino's done really well to recover this back to get get to the group. Oh, rats!
I'm watching it. It's pretty bad. Let's hope it just takes care of itself. He's fallen down to 12. He's fallen down to... Oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna get away from that. I'm gonna go back up to SF1 Tom. Right now battling Aruzia for the lead of this Grand Prix. Let's see if he
Hamster
can...
going for a move on Soap.
Longdog's already up to P7 now. Gets across Becker.
Oh my god, side by side through the long left hander. Hamster. You got him.
Oh!
Good move. What's the yellow flags?
Dino spun out.
Dino again. No way, man.
I think he
Does he have
clipped the
damage?
side of Cardinal's side pot there, going to T1.
I don't think he has damage.
No, he's still alive, so he's still optimal for that one-stop strategy. Let's go back up, Tom. Really putting pressure now. Looks like Soap is starting to catch Hamster. Soap goes a little bit wide there. Rufio is making some time up. Longdog, though, the one to watch, our championship leader this evening. Started P20. Only on lap 4 is up to P7. Incredible pace.
I called it.
Yes, you did. No denying that there. Rufio now all over the back of Soap. Looking for a way around. Sherbert and Zed. Sean, as he likes me to call him. Oh, they're going back and forth. Let's see this battle between each other. Looks like Sean's going to lose out there. Who's that right there? Soul gives right through. I just can't tell where Wrath is, actually. I really don't. So let's see.
Yeah, it's very bad.
I'll have to see. Who was the host this evening for this lobby? Was it Solex?
Sol. Yeah.
Okay.
Not no more.
I'll have to see. I'm going to get a screenshot of Wrath's internet connection after this race, see what he's running. Hopefully it's not down. Hopefully he doesn't have Mickey D's connection this evening. So Tom is still on the back of Aruzia. Aruzia doing very well to hold him behind him. Hayes.
Oh,
Hayes
what a move, Dino. Go on.
is in an optimal. Cardinal. What has happened to Cardinal? Gets himself a 3-second time penalty. I feel like Dino's going to be right back up with these guys. He's only 4 seconds behind the Alpha duo. So let's see. Aruzia has Tom right behind him now. I am going to jump to this battle. Keep holding forward with these two. See how these guys play. Carlos, if you're... I bet he's freaking out. I know he's probably watching this, driving in an unsafe manner. Sherbert and Sean are just going back and forth between each other. Coulthard gets himself a 3-second time penalty. Let's see if Tom can make a move now with DRS open. He's going to chuck it into overtake. Not too far away from Aruzia this time around. Let's ride on board. Aruzia is going to be pushing. Tom's going to go for an inside look. Is he going to? No, he backs out of it. Quite a second idea there. Now for this long left-hander. I actually love that part of the track. You can gain
so nice on the wheel.
It is. I think that's where the pad users kind of miss out from that section of the track. Yeah, that's right. So Tom's not really pushing the issue here. He's going to follow. Hayes all the while is starting to catch the duo. Hamster in a comfortable...
Just behind them, there's a 3-way battle for 5th.
Yeah, Soap, Rufio, and Mongdog. This is going to get interesting. We're going to ride with this for a bit. Soap on the soft, so his tires are going to die off, while Rufio and Mongdog are going to look to get through. I don't know. They can still be comfortable, but they don't want to lose much time to Hayes here. Hayes would be their next target, as she's also on the mediums. Mongdog
Hayes is in a really good position if she can keep this. She can keep this gap, and she'll be on the softs at the end.
Let's see how Raph's connection is doing. It's still flickering back and forth. Hopefully, once these cars space out a little bit more, that will die down a bit. But Mongdog with Rufio on the back of him and not too far behind Soap. Rufio really caught up to Soap through that sector 3. Let's ride with Mongdog now.
Raph is still lagging everywhere.
As Rufio picks up a 3-second time penalty, that's going to be huge. Rufio's going to go for a look on Soap, side by side.
Long's going to have to run on both. Oh, no, he's not.
I think Mondog's buying his time. He's a very
scared
intelligent racer. Yeah, I don't know if I would have made a move there. These two battling side by side in T1. But Hamsters, I mean, they're catching.
But that's just me.
Hamsters, no.
Yeah, Hamster's pulling the gap, but he should be quicker. Actually, no. The mediums are going to come into their own now. The softs start wearing away. It's lap 7, 8 now. The mediums will be a little quicker, or at least on par.
They should be able to do softs. If I remember correctly, it was right around 10 laps it was, or if I'm way off.
Yeah, lap 10, lap 9-ish. You can bring them about 15, 16 laps if you had to. They'd be dead.
Mongdog all over
around
back
30-40% that they just drop off completely.
I wonder if that's what's happening to Soap right now. Soap's tires look like they're going.
It must be.
And Rufio and Mongdog now right there. Where is Hamster in all this? So he's
Soap's locked up.
Comfortably in 4th right now.
Bit of touch in, Rufio cuts the corner.
Oh, gets a 3-second time penalty for his troubles. Let's see what's right on board with Mongdog.
Mongdog to lift to avoid contact.
Mongdog's going to go for the inside of Rufio, and they're catching Soap like crazy. This is not going to look pretty. No, Mongdog backs out of it. Oh, Soap lost it. Yeah, his tires are shot. Oh. What did I just see? I saw a bunch of end plates like falling somewhere. Oh, Soap's lost his entire front wing.
Yeah, the whole thing is gone.
He's gonna lose out. Oh, nice get out of the way. That was definitely last minute. Soap is really gonna fall down here. Dino's gonna get him as well. Yeah, Dino goes right through. Let's see if Goomba can get himself up through. Solex gets a 3-second time penalty. Sean has made his way past Becker on the DR straight. Let's see, Tom is still battling here with Aruzia. Aruzia does have a 3-second time penalty. Raph gets himself a 3-second time penalty. Hayes is starting to pull the gap down between the top two. If Carlos was here, I know what he would have done there. That little gasp was his.
Started raging.
Well, Soap is doing what he's supposed to. You know, he hasn't retired the car out of frustration, so he's listened to Carlos just a bit. But Aruzia, I mean,
pits now. Mediums can take him to the end. He has a lot of ground to recover.
Oh, Mongdog finally gets himself around Rufio. So his next target is going to be
Wrath
his.
and Coolfade are battling, and Wrath is everywhere.
Did Wrath pit a lap ago? Okay. Lucky has found himself up to P17 after the first lap contact. Soap on his way. And it felt like. Oh, okay. They're holding. So Lucky actually up to P15. His teammate is not too far in the distance. 5.2 seconds is the gap. Let's jump through. Rufio trying to hang on the back of Mongdog. All the while, Thomas is sitting comfortably behind Aruzia.
Tom's ERS. Well, Aruzia is doing really well with ERS management here. 73%. Tom is less.
Tom is pushing just a bit. I mean, this is coming in the favor of Hayes, big time.
24 seconds of gap, yeah. Tom, if he wants, should have a Rosie. Oh, wait, no, that exit from a Rosie was insane.
Yeah, he's a little further back. I don't think it's going to happen this time around. Rusi is not using a... No, neither is Tom. He's only using a little bit of ZRS. He's got to be careful. Rusio goes a bit wide out of that exit. These tires have got to be dying off for both of these guys. Although, saying that...
Cardinal on the back of Sherbert could be an overtake here.
Oh, Rusio is now up to 6 seconds worth of time penalties.
Will he go for it?
That is going to cause a bit. But saying that, Hayes really isn't making a lot of time up. I mean, the gap is still 2.3. And she has used a lot of her ERS. She's only down to 30%. So let's
see, Tom's chilling. Tom, like even a Rosie, they're both chilling, just saving ERS, and they're still pulling a gap on Hayes. Or at least maintaining. The top 3 pace right now is insane though, because Amster was 5 seconds. Ooh.
Thomas has gotten himself a time penalty. On board right now with Cardinal battling Sherbert for P9. Dino is catching up to those two. I believe that Cardinal is gonna... Whoa, Cardinal's getting really close. Is he gonna go for a look here? No, he's gonna back out of it. I was gonna say, please don't, Cardinal. That is a very dangerous spot to go for a look.
Every spot is dangerous to go for a look.
Yeah,
it just
Phantom,
depends on if you make it more dangerous.
If you have a clip of that, please send it in. We'll take a look at it.
Yeah, he did. I sent it him.
So, Hamster dives for the pits.
Dino looking for that undercut.
Here goes Cardinal. Better outrun than Sherbert. Is he going to have him on DRS? DRS is over. Ooh, they're going to squeeze each other just a bit. He's going to pull ahead of Sherbert, and that should be job done. As long as Sherbert gets... Okay, I thought it was going to give him a little tap in the gearbox, but it looks like those guys are all good. As Sean gets himself a 3-second time penalty. So
okay, Hayes is closing up on Tom now.
I wonder if these two are going to pit now. They've gone 10 laps. They're on their 11th lap. Tires have got to be worn. At least starting to feel it. Wow, yeah, Tom is really falling off of Aruzia here.
Whatever you do, Dino, don't let Saul overtake you.
Can you slap Wrath a invite? Mate, thank you. Oh, Dino and Solex here wasn't paying attention with the guys in the back. Dino just pitted for the mediums as Solex was on these 2 laps. Let's see. So Ruzia and Tom pit at the same time. While these guys pit and make their way out, we'll jump and see some of the biggest winners and losers so far of this Grand Prix. It has been quite controversial with a couple of the first corners. Unfortunate for Phantom. I know Phantom from another league, and I know he's been having a lot of not so good luck there as well. So it's a shame to see that it crossed over into here. I was hoping it wouldn't.
So was I.
So Phantom, if you're listening to me, keep your head down. Just keep pushing. I don't know who did it, but I'll definitely have a look. So it looks like Dino is starting to make a little bit of pace on Soul there.
Dino, defend this. Defend this. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Oh, the
Defend
two
it, Dino.
Toros.
Oh, no way.
Hey, the Toro's going to go wide. Come on, Dino. Oh, no, it's going to be... Oh, it's going to... Oh, joy. Almost 3 wide.
Saul literally completely just...
Hey, sandwich. Whoa. It's a Solex. Oh, no, why'd you...
why did you drive into the wall?
I don't know. That was interesting.
Saul completely missed the first corner. He was never making that corner.
All the while, we do have Aruzia. Tom gets around Aruzia. Sorry that I missed it. Cardinal is up to P8. He's going to have to pit, though, eventually. So right now, Hayes is in the catbird seat. 9.5 seconds ahead of Mongdog on the same strategy.
Aruzia will have him here.
So it is up to her to try to maintain that gap to him. All the while, these two are going to be battling for the lead later on once everybody's pit stops, work themselves out. Aruzia on the back of Tom doesn't have the pace.
He was taking that wide line.
Gap now, it's 9.2, so Mongdog is on a bit of a charge. Aruzia is now up to 9 seconds.
That is not good.
No, that would right now put him down to P10 area. P11? Now let's see. Yeah, around P10. Depending on the penalties from the other drivers. Looking through. Everybody's kind of spaced out right now. Do you see Senna with his brother? This is always a good battle to watch. Oh, jeez.
I'll shoot him another.
Yeah, thank you, Goat. I'm going to stick on board here with Senna and see if he catches up to the back of his brother. These two have had some solid racing with each other. Let's look on board here and see. Everybody, except for these two guys, Goomba and Senna, have pitted. Let's look at this. This is what I'm interested in. It's no shock to see that Mongdog has made up 18 positions, but Sean, ZQXB has made up 15 himself, so Tom sets the quick
the
slap
unsung
of the race.
hero.
Yeah, right.
The hero we haven't seen yet.
So let's see. Rufio's got himself 3 positions up. Nicolex has gotten himself 7. So right now, as it stands, the Williams duo are having a pretty solid race this evening. Goomba's gotten himself up 6 positions. And Sherbert has got himself up 4 positions. Cardinal 7 positions. A lot of the other guys, our biggest loser, the Soap, is down 13 positions.
Oh, Dino, come on.
With Sherbert has put his shoulders out once or twice this evening. Let's see. Sherbert has lost in that play and has hit the back of Dino.
Oh my gosh.
I did catch that on stream. That is going to definitely need to be clipped. So, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, Dino's missing his whole right front.
Yeah. Just got taken out, innit?
Yeah, pretty much.
Some good racing there from the Toro Rossos as usual. At least that was caught on stream.
So right now, F1 Tom has the quickest lap of the Grand Prix with a 36.4. I have a feeling, no, Aruzia raced it with a 36 flat. As I say that, yeah. Okay, so let's jump back through. What do I want to look at? Yeah, the delta for the intervals. Senna gets himself a 3-second time penalty. About 1.4 seconds behind his brother. Let's jump through and get the tire situation back on board. Everybody, apart from Coulthard, is on a set of mediums right now. There are no soft drivers out there right now. So that is relatively interesting. Mongdog is pulling that gap down between himself and Hayes. About 2 laps ago, the delta was roughly 9.4. It's an 8.9 now. Tom and Aruzia are really the only two that are close. Aruzia is starting to catch the Glex. Dino puts on a set of softs. Yeah, 12 laps. Yeah, that should take him to the end.
Yeah, he can make it.
Okay. Especially if they're a brand new set. Hopefully they're not a worn set.
No, I told him to save a set, so we should have a set saved.
right now on board with Aruzia. In between, no, Neglects is going to die for the pits. But that is going to help Aruzia with DRS against Tom to battle off Tom. Wondering when the top 2 are going to pull into the pits. Actually, top 4, that is. Should see them probably pull in around lap 17. Tom's going to go for a move on Aruzia. What a move from Tom. Aruzia tried to block, but Aruzia's going to come back here side by side around the turn. Can they hold it? They touch just a bit. Tom's going to have to go for a wider line and get around Aruzia. I think that might be... No, they held it. I thought that would have been an illegal overtake. So Tom gets himself back around Aruzia. That was probably the pass of this evening, I would have to say. Oh, no, Senna is dove for the pits. Okay. I'm going to have to go back with these two. They're battling quite hard. Neglects now on the back of Becker. Lucky has caught back up to his teammate. Soap has gotten himself a 3-second time penalty. Oh, Becker broke hard. And I believe chipped off a bit of Neglects' end plate. And Neglects is now missing an end plate.
That's so annoying after just coming out of the pits on fresh tires.
Is Becker going to hold up his teammate here? Do you think Becker's going to raid? Becker pulls back ahead of his teammate. I kind of would... I mean, Becker is on fresher mediums. But it looks like he's going to let Lucky go through. So only Aruzia... No, Hayes is pitted. Rufio is pitted. And Cardinal is pitted. Mongdog stays out.
Will pit this lap, I presume. I presume he'll...
Yeah, Hayes comes out in a clear track, so she definitely has a lot of time to push to get back up to Mongdog. Let's see where Rufio...
Well, she's not really focused on Mongdog. She's focused on Aruzia and Tom.
Yeah. Let's see if Cardinal gets out ahead of Goomba. Should easily get out ahead. So let's see these two battling, Aruzia and Tom. Sean's not too far ahead of him either. Mongdog gonna pull it into the pits this lap. We shall find out. Tom now right behind Sean and gets DRS for his troubles. Let's see if Sean holds these guys up. Let's ride on board with Aruzia, shall we? While Tom seems to have a little bit of trouble, it looks like Sean is going to pull into the pits, so that gives SF1 Tom a clear track. I believe he should have DRS as well. No, I think the protection zone is right on here.
Yeah, Phantom.
So
better than you.
Go through. Oh, Tom's going to do the switchback move. Let's see if he can get through.
So bad what happened to you.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
You can include your audio if you want to help us commentate.
Oh yeah, it's in. I'm just having the joining session thing.
Did you restart your game?
Yeah, I did.
I don't know. Some problems with the host all day, so could be that. Ooh, Dino's catching up to Coulthard again.
Aruzia, 3-second time penalty, so that has gotten him up to 12 seconds.
I'm going to check time penalties quick.
Haas is not having a good afternoon or evening as well.
Tom has 3 seconds. Aruzia has 3, 6, 9, yeah, 12.
12.
Hayes has 3 seconds.
I have a
doesn't
feeling,
have one.
I was going to say, I have a feeling Mongdog doesn't have a single one. Does he even have a warning?
Mongdog got one this lap.
Oh, he did. So he has a warning, or is that a time
He
penalty?
has one. No, he has one time penalty.
Ooh, okay.
And neglects has 2 time penalties.
So Rufio.
Erosia is definitely in a bad spot here, though.
Rufio Hamster gets himself a 3-second time penalty. As I was saying before these guys left for this race, this track is quite brutal with time penalties. The curbs aren't very aggressive, so you can attack them, but some of them, you attack them too harshly, you're going to get nailed for it. Rufio does have DRS on neglects. He's going to go for the inside look. No, he's going to back out of it. Tom now up to 6 seconds, guys.
I know doesn't have a penalty though, so he's doing good. Might make up some positions. Well, 1 or 2.
Let's see on board here. Yeah, he's right behind Coulthard. Let's see if I can get. Jump back on board. Cardinal now working on the back of Becker. Looks like Rufio's really battling with neglects here, so we're going to stay with these two. Looks like Aruzzi is still battling with Tom. So 6 seconds versus 12 seconds. Aruzzi's really going to have to keep it clean if he wants any shot at this. Even if he wants
Hayes
to keep it on the podium. Hayes has
got past Hamster there. Team orders maybe?
Really hanging it wide there. I wonder if Hamster just led him through.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Solex, 3-second time penalty. Solex has got to have quite a bit now as well. I think he's up to 12. Hayes, quickest lap of the race. Let's see, Ruzia doesn't get anywhere. Sean has left the session.
We got him.
So lap 20 of 27, 7 laps to go of this Sochi Grand Prix. Russia is up to 15 seconds worth of time penalties now.
Not showing up on ZQXP. Is that his gamer tag? ZQXP.
No, I think it's some. No, it's got to be. So Cardinal gets himself up to P10 now, as Lucky Doe for the pits. Tom and Arussia going back and forth again at each other. So this is coming in favor of Hayes relatively quick.
Big time.
Rufio is doing a heck of a job. Still on the back of Neglects. He's got to be mindful. Neglects is missing an end plate, so Neglects is going to be a lot slower in those tight end corners. Rufio
Right now,
looks like we have a train going for PA. Just looking at the splits on stream.
He's going to push the SU and he's going to put it in the inside. Senna gets himself a 3-second time penalty. That is Rufio up through to P6. Cardinal, Becker's.
Hard-earned P6. Mongdog at this moment in time. Erosia will lose position, so many positions just off time penalties with 12 seconds right now.
I really wish.
Mongdog is just outside the window.
Does Cardinal have a time penalty? That's what I'm going to look at. Because he's in a catbird for a really solid position if he can gain on these guys.
He has 3 seconds.
Okay. Say if he had nil, I would have been relatively impressed.
He's still doing okay though.
Considering where he started, definitely. It's unfortunate for Wrath. I think he just lost connection. Still riding around as a ghost.
Coulthard around the outside of Dino. Another hit.
Let's see. Oh boy. Phantom.
This is great.
Yes, there is going to be a revolution in the McLaren company this week. I can feel it.
We're going to be
definitely will be
to the front of our front wings next week. Shoot every tire.
Okay, I see a couple people coming in and out. All the while, Tom is still behind. Aruzia is going to have DRS, but he's a little further back. And there she is,
Are you
waiting.
serious, Coulthard? Are you serious? Oh my.
Sector 1 yellow.
Oh,
What is
Sol's
that
lost it.
for? Sorry for the
Sol's
skipping
lost
through.
it, and then
Sol's lost it. No front wing. And backs it completely up to the wall. Yeah, so Hayes is not too far away now. 2.8 seconds. Mong Dog 9.2 seconds off these guys. Yeah, Rap,
Hayes has one penalty.
Is it your connection
Tom
this
has two
evening?
penalties.
Tom has two penalties.
Oh man! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 penalties for Erosia.
Yeah, he's up to 15 seconds.
Oh man. Might get got to leader. Right now, Hamster is looking to jump Erosia for penalties if he has none.
Soap is working on the ghosting Sean car, the Red Bull car. Then he should be up through to... I will note that, Exia, thank you. Oh, Soap has lost it. Something is not going well in the Haas. I think it's probably because they don't have the sweet sound of Carlos yelling at him this evening. Sean has joined. He's got to be careful because Soap is right there going through his car. Take control of his car.
He'll still have to load in, so it'll be another 2 or 3 seconds.
These guys in the back now. If he joins right now, he's going to have Lucky and Senna right there. Senna is right on the back.
It's not something you want to join into.
Looks like Senna's through. Oh, these guys. I'm going to have to click back up to here.
He's gone again.
Russia is
That's 18 seconds.
out of the 18 seconds.
Oh.
It's getting worse and worse.
That means Hamster jumps him if Hamster didn't have penalties.
5-second stop for Soul for crossing the pit line. Why would you cross the pit line at this track? Look at Tom and
Get a better run
Russia
through time.
side by side. I think Tom has left it and he said now is the time I want to go for it. Russia is not going to give him any room. He's going to put his shoulders out.
If I was Tom, I'd chill behind him.
Yeah,
Because as long as he has DRS and he has enough...
I think he's worried about Hayes
time.
behind him. He wants to try to get out of the way from Hayes. Sherbert with a 3-second time penalty. They are starting to roll in.
Lucky on Soap. It's going to be close.
Back and forth with the two side by side. Lucky's gonna duck back behind Soap. Let's ride with Lucky.
Nobody got the DRS. Oh, wait, Soap did.
Soul with a 3-second time penalty. Tom now up to 9 seconds, I believe. Oh,
He's only has 3 seconds, I believe.
Look at Rufio, gets around the Glex finally. Lap 24 of 27, and he's got to push himself around, try to bring that gap down. All the while, these two, if they didn't have any time penalties, this would be an amazing battle for the lead of this race.
Mong's going to get a podium. I called
You caught it at the beginning, yeah.
He's going to get P3, I did say. I think he's
Easily.
actually... Oh, he might get more, actually, if Tom... No, Tom... How much penalties does Mong have?
Yeah.
He only has 1. He might actually get P2 on penalties.
Oh, he cut that corner pretty harshly. That had to have been a warning. I wonder if he's close to getting a second warning, or a second penalty. Neglects on the back of Rufio.
Oh, that wasn't a warning. He only has 1 warning, so he can get 2 more.
Cardinal kind of just chilling out in P8. Becker's doing really well, P9 right now. It'll be as high. He finished P10 last week, I believe. He is improving ever so every week.
Jeez. Is that cool card?
He's ghosting. Oh no, he's not ghosting.
I know, yeah, but he just completely outbroke himself, and if he didn't ghost, he would have hit Tom.
Senna, 3-second time penalty. Senna is battling Soap here. Oh, that was kind of close. Senna's already missing an end plate on the left side, so Senna's got to be really careful through these turns. He's raring to go though. Rufio and Neglect's still battling it out. Hayes has 3 seconds, I believe, and that is it. So Senna is going to have DRS on Soap. Can he get around Soap?
Oh, Tom's going for a move.
Oh boy. Oh, Senna outbroke himself. Oh, he was so lucky that his car ghosted. He would have made like full-on contact with Soap. That was, sheer luck that he got away with that. If I'm going to be honest.
Rosie and Tom side by side into the second last
these
corner.
two, quite a battle between these two.
Oh.
All the while, look who's caught up to these two. Neglects 3-second time penalty.
Tom's going to go for it into turn 1.
Is he going to think about it? He's going to go on the outside. Rusi's going to leave for the outside. Rusi gave him a bit of a squeeze, but Tom joins the track. So, no, they're going to go side by side again. These two does not leave each other alone this evening. So, another time. How many time penalties do you think he's got left until he gets qualified?
Probably 1 or 2.
If I'm going to be honest. So, you got to keep it a little bit more clean. I'm going to keep it with Rusia and Tom. These guys are just...
You could stick with Hayes and then watch it from behind.
not backing off at all. Gotta gear up. I don't even know who I'm going to be interviewing for this podium. I know Hayes is going to be up there. I know Mongdog's going to be up there. But who is going to be P3 is the question. Tom's going to go for it again. He's going to go on the outside. Which is
it's going to be so bad if Tom and Rosie are battling this hard and then they just lose on a podium altogether because of penalties. They've been battling for the lead all race and not one of them is going to win.
Or get a podium.
Tom might get a podium depending on the penalties because he only has 9, doesn't he?
Yeah. So the last lap of the Grand Prix, let's ride on board with Hayes and see how she gets along. She is within DRS range this time around. Goomba has left the session. Oh no, Goomba. Hayes. No. So Ruzia sticks in the outside, or Ruzia is now up to 21 seconds. Tom. Oh no, they touch. Oh, they hit Hayes too. Hayes got a bit of that end.
Mongdog's going to storm through.
Mongdog
might get the lead on track.
Oh no. Hamster, a reserve driver, is going to get a podium this evening. What in the earth? Where do you guys... That is not how you guys take that race.
Oh my.
So, yeah, I caught that on stream too. That is elegant racing in its finest. Ruzia is now down
very elegant.
P4.
Like ballerina dances, the way they did the twirl on track.
That...
I've got to say, that's on Tom because he was on the inside and he hit the car. And spun both round.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Definitely be a clip for the Stewarts. All the less, Hayes is going to turn the last 2 right-handers and cross the line. For the meantime, holding on to P1. Will it remain that way with all these track penalties? Crosses the line. Mongdog gets... Oh, Hayes is holding on to it. Hayes is going to get the win. Mongdog's second. Is Hamster going to get himself
Where is Hamster going to finish?
The podium. I think he is. Oh, only 4th. Tom's going to go up. Wow, okay. So we're
provisional P3. we'll say.
Yeah, we're gonna have a nice little conversation with Tom in podium interviews about what happened. Let's see what Rufio crosses the line. P6 neglects P7. No, Cardinal takes it away. P7, Becker and his teammate battling out now. Let's see who crosses the line for P9.
If I'm
Lucky
correct,
goes through.
Dino hasn't got a penalty all race. He hasn't. So he might jump some people here.
Let's see what Soap crosses the line here. Soul gets himself another penalty. Soap goes up to P10. Becker falls to P11. Senna P12. Let's see, Goomba is ghosting, unfortunately, but Sherbert is not. Is he going to be able to get through Goomba's car beforehand? Goomba will score points as he was here for the last remaining of the 5 laps. Sherbert is pushing to get through. Gets through on track. And he's going to cross the line. Will he hold it? No, Goomba gets it. So Dino, unfortunate. Very unfortunate from the McLaren team this evening. I don't know. I feel really bad for you guys. If it makes you feel any better, the Alpha
That was
team
very, very bad race.
didn't have the best race either. It had the
Yeah,
wrong
luck hasn't been on my side.
So if you guys can invite Hayes, Mongdog, and Tom into this party, we'll get those rolling as soon as I roll through the running order for the race.
Wow.
Yep, there's going to be a lot of clips from the Stewarts this evening. Nevertheless, let's get through this. Get away from that XP stuff. Hayes picks up the win. Lucky was the only one. You were right, Goat, who did not get a time penalty. But Hayes picks up the win this evening, followed by Mongdog, Tom, P3. Hamps, don't. I'm trying to run through the thing. Just give me a second, Hayes. Hamster. P4, Aruzia P5, Rufio P6, Cardinal P7, Neglects finishes P8, Lucky P9, Soap P10, unfortunate for Soap, Becker P11, Senna P12, Goomba P13, Sherbert P14, Dino P15, and we lose out Sean, Coulthard, Solex, Wrath, and Phantom, unfortunately. And now I have the migrating host thing.
What were you saying, Hayes? Yeah.
We'll get into that. Because the first person we are going to interview this evening, if he is here, I don't know. Let me see. Is everybody in this? Yes, he is. He is here. Tom. Questionable last lap around that long left-hander. I just want to ask. I saw you battling Aruzia the entire race. He had quite a lot of penalties, and Goat and myself were wondering. For myself, I would have kind of just tucked behind him and, managed the gap. What happened?
Ask me. Honestly, mate, I couldn't figure out his penalties. Just so quiet for me, and well, after seeing that, I don't know why he fought it so hard, and he gave me no room like the last 2 laps. So I kept as close to the side as I could without getting a penalty, because you go too tight, you get penalties. And I was cut off basically. So.
Okay.
Not much to say.
No?
Pretty
Okay.
disappointed. Could have a second.
Goat, do you have anything to add this evening?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. So we'll move on to Mongdog. To be quite honest, make this short and sweet. Clean race. You had the pace to get up there. Got right through the field. No damage. You had and Goat actually called it right at the beginning of the stream that we thought you were going to get up there. We thought we were only calling P3. And towards the end there, I thought you were going to steal a win, to be honest, with what happened in the last lap. But talk us through your race. It was an amazing race, clean race. Got yourself right back up there. Unfortunate for qualifying, but in qualifying there are no points. It's the race that matters, and you made it count.
Mang the hug, hello.
Okay. All right. So we'll just move on.
Thanks for that, man. Oh, he's back.
Okay.
No, sorry, my mic was decided to retire for tonight. Yeah, I mean, qualifying was very unfortunate. I mean, so many invalidated lap times that it just came to the point where, you know what, I'll just start at the back, fresh tyres, let's just go for it. And I know where I got a penalty, and it was like really annoying, because if I didn't get it, I probably would have snatched a win. I wasn't after a race victory, I was just after, you know, decent points, a racing point, because I want to try and beat Haas in the constructors. So, and credit to my teammate as well, PWR Hamster. He did well for finishing 5th, I believe.
I think he actually got
So,
P4.
fourth.
I thought he was going to grab a P3 at the end with the track penalties. But he was just outside that bubble. But solid race.
All fairness though, I'm just happy about tonight. I didn't expect to win, but I didn't expect to finish here either. Second either.
The GOAT. Do you have anything to add before we move on?
Nothing really.
No, just congratulate you. It was a great
sorry.
race. I kind of expected it. Yeah. I did call it at the start. I said P3 because I thought the top two would just slipstream each other and just get away, but they decided they didn't like each other and they wanted to battle all race. So yeah, well played.
There was so much respect. I've got to give it there. Though. There was so much respect, and it was just honestly, I don't know. I'm not saying it was anyone's fault, but I stuck to what dream I was limited to, and that was it. I had no match to go.
All right, so we're gonna move on, and we're gonna pick up with the race winner, SF1 Hayes. You were kind of what I thought was on the best strategy this evening, medium to soft compound towards the end, and you found yourself within that gap that you could battle with these guys. You had DRS the last lap, and that long left-hander. Unfortunate that you got caught up, but you were able to bring the car home and pick up the win this evening. So I'm just gonna interview you about, you know, what did you see happen in front of you? Did you have any kind of time to get out of the way?
I tried getting out of the way. I saw him battling for the past few laps, and I was thinking, is something going to happen here? You know, I think he's going to make contact at some point. I did try to avoid it, but yeah, it was just, I knew they had penalties. I knew I only had 3 seconds, so I was just training behind him, knowing that I could have picked up the win with them. I didn't know how many Erosia I had. Last time I checked, it was 12. I knew Tom had 9.
Ended on
I only had
21 or
3.
24.
Yeah, I saw. So yeah, but I just stuck behind them. I knew they were going to get away at the start because I was on the other tyre. I just stuck behind them and just kept my pace where it was, and I got the win. Unfortunate what happened to both of them guys on the last lap. But yeah, but thank you, and
No
I'll
problem.
try and get podium next week as
Yeah,
well.
congratulations.
John,
Oh.
we're just interviewing at the moment, mate. Oh,
Boom.
no. Yeah. But yeah, thank you on the win. I mean, thank you. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's just so much happened.
But just going to run across the board. Congratulations to the 3 of you. We hope that your luck carries over, and we hope that you guys don't have any kind of contact like you did this evening going into the Australian Grand Prix, I believe, is next weekend.
Yeah.
So we look forward to that.
My favourite one.
And then we will be on a holiday break in between Christmas and the New Year's. But next week we will be at Australia, same time, same channel. Goat, I'm going to extend my thank you for helping me this evening for the stream. Really appreciate it, mate. Helps me
pleasure.
a lot. But this was a very interesting race if you guys go back and watch it. But we're going to leave you with that. Cheers for everybody viewing in. Cheers for everything. We will see you next week at the Australian Grand Prix. Good night.
Peace.